It is December 29th, 2020. This will be our last update of 2020 for you on coronavirus inside the Arizona numbers, where we take a closer look at the numbers coming out of the state of Arizona so that you can make the best choices for your family and your life. We start where we always do, Garrett, with the numbers coming out of the summary page on the Arizona Department of Health site to kind of give everybody a broad overview of how things are looking. And I especially want to put this in context with the huge numbers we saw yesterday. So we'll talk about all that this hour and also update everybody on how many vaccines have been given out here in Arizona, keenly of interest. So we'll touch on that too, Garrett. But we start on that summary page today.
Absolutely. So interesting day today in reporting. So we'll just go right through it. Only 2,800 cases were reported today. And that's quite a low number. But new deaths, 171 new deaths. That is the second largest number that we've had reported so far in during the course of the pandemic. So why such a low number? Well, first of all, we are at the point where we are at a week-over-week decline in cases of about 11%. If you look at from this Tuesday to last Tuesday and then the Tuesday prior. And we've been hovering in the single digits, either +1, -1, since about the 22nd of December. We've been sort of in this level case number. It's been our numbers have not been increasing by any stretch by what they were several weeks ago, where we were increasing by 13, 14, sometimes 40%, on a daily basis. Now, why would we have such small numbers? We did see, I'm going to bring something up really quick. I'm going to bring up my document, the one that I showed to the newsroom, because it's actually kind of pertinent today on what happened with the EpiCurve. If you look at this case change by week, you can see that about 2,700 or so were added from the week of 12/20 to this last week, 12/27. However, there's been, as you can see, a lot of movement in the rest of the EpiCurve. We have some cases as far back as July 19th. We have 101 cases being removed. We have 44 cases being added on the week of July 5th. So we have, and I talked to someone who does this, and they did say that they're doing, there's some summer cleanup going on. They're going back and re-reviewing the data, or excuse me, end of the year cleanup. So they're re-reviewing the data right now. And that's why we're having a lot of differences here. There's going to be some deduplications, some other things that happen. And so that's why we have such a messy curve today and such a low number of reported cases today. Now, that doesn't mean, again, we are very likely to see much higher cases coming forward in the next couple of days. However, even with that being said, with the case numbers we are having, we still seem to be at a leveling off at this point.
So sort of a plateau for cases, but not for some of the other numbers?
I'm sorry, Katie, you're breaking up.
Oh, so maybe sort of a plateau just for cases, but not for some of the other numbers?
You're still breaking up, Katie.
Oh, no.
Let's see. Wait, now I'm breaking up. Okay. Hello? Okay, are we back?
Yeah, I think so. Are you able to hear me?
I don't know if this is me or not.
We can hear you, Garrett. I hope that you can hear me. Oh, let's see. It looks like Garrett's the one that's stuck right now. Sorry about this technical difficulties.
Okay, I think it's me.
Work from home. We can hear you just fine through this, Garrett, but it looks like your screen might be frozen. We'll check in and see if we can get Garrett's signal cleaned up just a little bit. One of the things we did want to talk about is the number of vaccines being given out across the country. We already have had, at last count, 2.1 million Americans vaccinated as these vaccines start to roll out all across the country. Garrett's pulled some numbers for us across the state as well. We'll see if we can check back in with him and be able to talk to him once again. I don't know if he's there. We'll check in and see where those vaccine numbers are. We do want to tell you about one thing while we work to get Garrett's signal cleaned up, and that is the effectiveness of the vaccine. Obviously, there's 2 shots at this point for the vaccines that have been approved. One, you get the first shot, and then you're already set up for your appointment for 3 weeks later to get your second shot. Now, what we had happen is a nurse in San Diego received the vaccine and then still test positive for COVID-19. So how could that happen? They're looking into this. Could be a couple different reasons. He could have been exposed to the virus before he ever went in to get his shot. He also could have been exposed after, because remember, the first shot only gets you to 50% effective rate. That second shot is the one that takes you to 94% effective rate. So he could have been exposed before and been in that 10 to 14 day window of seeing any symptoms. So they're looking a little bit closer at that. They say that it is not unlikely that something like that could happen, but it's still something that they're watching very closely. I want to see if we have Garrett back and see if we can connect with him.